Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Cancer for the months of August, September. The element is Earth, and we will see what is coming for you. Energy around is the Page of Cups, so new beginnings. Messages coming through, but in the emotional sphere, Cancer. The start of something, a spark, a seed that grows in the emotional aspect of you, which is your water, so it's your sort of energy. It's going to grow something new. So let's see where you are right now, Cancer. The sun, so the sun illuminates things, doesn't it? It shows everything up for exactly what it is. It might look black under an artificial light, but you take it outside into the sunlight, it's navy blue. So it's a time of scrutiny, heavy scrutiny of all things that are important in your life, especially emotionally. The sun is also the great healer, and it's also a yes answer card. So for those people that like yes no answers, that's a definite yes. That's where you are right now. It's a healthy card, it's a happy card. Let's see what's influencing that, and in turn influencing the whole spread for this time, this 4 weeks. And we have the Queen of Wands. So now the Queen of Wands is very interesting. She is the Fire Queen. She is the person who will say it how it is. She has got lots of energy to burn. She's extremely creative. On the downside, she can be a bit feisty. She can be a tad aggressive as well, pushing what she wants to the front. So if that is somebody that you're experiencing this month, be prepared for a bit of, it's very much an action card as well. For positive or for negative, male or female, it doesn't matter. This woman will have some kind of influence over the matters coming to the for the next 4 weeks. So interesting. Let's look at July, August, the background, which still carries some weight at the moment. So July, August time, still we have the World. So the end of a cycle coming to an end. So something new is on the offing at the moment. The old cycle has finished. Well, you're just in the last vestiges of that wrapping up. Loose ends tied off, all done and dusted. And then obviously, as we know, one cycle ends and then another one begins. So well done there. And for a lot of Pisces too, this Queen of Wands, she might be the energy that you kind of need this next 4 weeks, I'm thinking too, especially if something's coming, a new sort of phase is coming in on your life. You may need to be the Queen of Wands. You may need to be a bit more fiery than normal. So use that energy by all means, because she gets results. Okay? Recent influences. We have 6 of Coins. Earth energy, so very much giving and taking in equal measure. Always giving and taking in equal measure, or else things just don't kind of work, do they? Balance is everything in this life of ours. So there you go. Very nice card too, stable card. I see this as you sort of having a balanced approach to whatever's going on, and I feel like it is a new beginning that you're into now. So there you are. You've got to always try and maintain that balance. Now, it's not always easy, as we know, because we're dealing with lots of different aspects all the time. So yeah, try and use that measured approach at all times, especially if you're somebody who is in a position of leadership or not. You still have to run your own life. with these simple messages from these cards. Okay, let's see the lesson you'll be learning in the next 4 weeks. And we have Page of Wands. Yes, a bit of Wands energy coming through. So good news is on the way, new beginnings once again, starting something new, but it's all really good. It's an action card. It moves very rapidly, as it is the aspect of fire, the element of fire. You're waiting on news. It's good news coming. You're waiting on any kind of news. There it is. That always augurs things going well, and good news is on its way. Plus, notwithstanding new beginnings. Okay, getting into September, we have near future. And we have the Two of Wands, so there you go. Decisions to be made, but things moving quite rapidly, really using this energy of Wands. You've got a fair bit of Wands and the Sun there behind you, Cancer. So use it for this month to really get things moving, and with these Wands cards things will move. You'll notice here you have the Moon is one direction and the Sun is another, so the unknown and then the known. So there might be a bit of apprehension there which way to go, but I'm sure you will know by your own intuition which is the right path to take. Options as well. So whenever we have options, we know we have to, it's a gamble. We have to think, okay, how's it going to end up? Well, you don't know. But with Wands cards, you can be sure that it will move quite quickly. What's happening that you're not realising? Yeah, you kind of need a little bit of a rest and a little bit of time, of pullback time, where you just spectate a bit rather than participate. Don't forget to do that too, because there's a lot of mad energy around with fire for you. You're water type, so you're a torrent, or you're an absolute mill pond. So just sort of temper that with just a bit of spectating time too. Watch what, always be on the watch of what's going on without saying very much. Okay, how others see you. And we have strength, so that father energy, especially if the fathers we're talking about aren't on the planet in spirit. This is very much an awareness energy as well, very self-aware, but also more importantly the strength card is about being aware of others and being aware of what others bring to the table. That's a really important lesson to learn in life, because most of us as humans, as we are, we just, it's just about me. And especially these days, it's more about awareness of other people and what's going on there. So this is people seeing you as a leader. As you can see, that lion there, and he is very much the king of the jungle, is he not? So very much leadership, getting to, and dealing with emotions like anger, and learning how to just temper all those different emotions, and being, it's a big card, and when it comes along, it's usually, especially it's in the position how others see you, they're seeing you quite well, very strong and very aware of what's going on. So there'll be no argy-bargy really. Cancer, if you're on the top of your game, maintain. Okay, so what you're feeling positive about. And the Queen of Cups, which is indeed your queen, the Queen, Cancer Queen, very much sitting back as well. It's a bit like this, what's happening you don't realise card. She is like an antenna of types, or a receiving mobile phone tower. She just receives messages, she listens, and she says very little as well, but she's got to temper that with being in charge too, in a way, but then again really being able to read people and all the non-verbals that go on, especially if you are in a leadership role. This is very much how you have to use your energy this month. So very much using that Cancer, sort of receiving, listening, watching, not much saying, but when you have to say something, you say it. Okay, final outcome. And we have the Ten of Wands, so a bit of, you know, taking on. It's going to be a big month, I feel like, Cancer. Always with this card, it's not physical burnout. I tend to explain it or define it as spiritual burnout, where there's a lot going on. You've got a lot on your plate. And also, I'm particularly interested because this time, universal-wise, there's a lot of edginess around with the people. People are very they're in one camp or another. There's a lot of aggravation going on in workplaces, everywhere across the board. So be very careful of burnout here. Make sure to keep that energy tank of yours sort of as full as you can, and don't let people rip your energy off you. You keep it to yourself. Very easy to say, I know, but it's a bit of conserving your energy. So there you go, Cancer. Very nice reading, actually, I feel. Very uplifting. Let's see what your message will be for this 4 weeks. Again. So we have attachment. Interesting. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here and right now. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. So yeah, no, just watch the attachment. Especially, I'm feeling like, to people, if you are in leadership roles, just be very careful. Just do what you're being paid to do, and don't, the attachment side of things is really important, because you're doing a job. It's not about pleasing people, is it? Thank you so much for listening, Cancer. We'll chat again in a month's time.